Welcome to the inaugural broadcast of Your Ad Here, where we take the mystery out of buying ad space in any medium, including broadcast, radio, print, digital, and outdoor. Today, I'm lucky to have as my VIP guest, Ryan Hickman. Today's December 8th, 2009, and we have some nice snow falling in the background in upstate New York. A little cold out today, but you like the cold, right?
I'm not fond of the cold.
You love the cold. Anyway, our guest today is Ryan Hickman, who is the co-founder and CEO? President, thank you, of AdNeedle. So today we're going to talk a little bit more about AdNeedle. To that. So I think one of my first questions I want to ask you is, what is AdNeedle?
AdNeedle is local online advertising made easy. Made easy for the publisher who owns the website, made easy for the advertiser who wants to buy on the website. That's as simple. That's what AdNeedle is. It's just simplicity.
That's it?
That's what AdNeedle is. It aggregates all the online inventory across broadcast websites, across newspaper websites, across larger conglomerate websites, and brings it to a single place so that an advertiser can pick the sites that they want, build the web ads that they want, and traffic those ads and manage all that experience in a single location.
Well, that seems pretty easy. No one else
Access sites that
Union, or I want to buy the Gazette.
Okay.
Why would I use AdNeedle to do that rather than go direct?
Using those three sites, I'm going to give you an example.
Okay.
So to buy a report call. So now you're reaching out through using multiple channels to get the same job done. What AdNeedle does is brings all three of those experiences to a single location. So you're eliminating those calls. You're eliminating the back and forth. You're eliminating the different reports where this company will send you an Excel document, this company will send you a PDF.
Right, which I get all the time, right? I'm getting things simple for the average Joe, and I think, this is definitely the next big thing for the average Joe advertiser.
Okay.
Take me through, sort of I want to do it to ad gets pushed out the door.
Okay.
So, and not down in the weeds, techno,
I'm not going to go
mathematical formulas, but how does this work?
What happens is, I'm the advertiser.
Okay,
and
you are.
I want to advertise my new product. Mm-hmm. So I go on AdNeedle's website, I click advertise. Very simple, nice big button. Click advertise, and it throws off a list of sites.
Okay.
Now, I can begin by just picking as many sites as I want. I'm just adding sites that I feel that are good for my brand. If I am a little more web savvy, there's controls that allow me to type in keywords. And what those keywords do is allow me to filter the different ads, the content of the sites that I'm trying to reach.
Okay.
So if I'm an auto advertiser, I'm going to type in auto.
Let's use that as an example as we're going through this.
I'm Ryan's car, Ryan's used car.
Got a BMW, right? I'm thinking a 5 Series.
Oh, yes. I would go into that keyword search and I type in auto. I type in cars, and it filters the available websites to tailor that criteria.
Okay.
So I go ahead and click the site, and it gives me a description of the site, gives me information, the availability of inventory, the type of formats that are available, everything that I would need to be prepared to advertise on that website.
Okay.
So I go ahead and say add the planner.
Okay.
So once I add this site to my planner appears. With the planner, very simple. I can move the sliders to reflect the amount of reach I want.
Okay.
As far as impressions, which also reflects the budget, my end budget as what I'm anticipating on spending. So I can adjust that as well to make it reach my goals from a reach perspective and a cost perspective.
Okay, so can you do both of those while?
I can just upload images that I have. I can drag in YouTube videos. I can drag in Twitter feeds.
Nice.
I can drag in my Facebook experience. I can autoplay videos. I can drag in snowflakes falling in the background, very much like it is
we don't
now.
want that.
I can bring in canned animations.
Okay.
I can customize text and even auto-animate the entire building of the experience. Further, with all the formats that were prescribed from my planner, I'm able to build those all simultaneously. So I can hit the button and it will auto size that my ad space to that larger or smaller framework.
Huh.
What this allows me to do.
This is great. No, this is great because you know what? I don't have a degree in computer programming or design or coding, and I know, we've talked about this, and I can't do that kind of stuff. I mean, I can't even use Photoshop. It's on my Mac. I don't even know how to use it. So I think this sounds like, do you need to know anything about that kind of stuff?
I mean,
you're talking about dragging and dropping, pulling stuff in. Footage, okay.
Or it needs to exist on your YouTube account.
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you as you were going through the flow here, but this sounds like easy, squeezy stuff.
Very much so.
Okay, keep going.
Once you finish all your ad formats that you're building at the same time, you hit save. Once you hit save, that ad's saved, and if you ever want to come back to that ad, you can. So if you want to use it for a future campaign, go right ahead. If you want to download that ad and just store it on your hard drive, go right ahead. If you want to download that ad and email it to your buddy, or they can hit edit, and they can actually get they can create a revised version of your format so that they're able to protect their brand.
Okay.
And submit that ad back to you to approve. And it can go back and forth through an email rather than a series of phone calls.
Which is normally what ends up happening,
Yes.
right?
9 out of 10 times.
Yeah, and something that really should only take 48 hours ends up taking 2 weeks.
2.5.
Yes, we know. We've experienced that, right?
So once those sites are approved, and some of the sites on our network are a 24-hour approval,
Okay.
which is automated.
Okay.
Once those sites are approved for trafficking, they run, and
Okay.
you get a report.
Okay.
And that report is extended beyond your regular experience. Your regular experience with an ad report is how many impressions were served, what was the click-through rate, and what was the eCPM.
Okay.
With Ad Needle, we do those and more. We do what's called interaction tracking.
Okay.
So since you're using that ad builder experience to create your advertisement, the ad builder adds technologies that allows us to track when a user mouses over your ad. If you have an expanding ad, we can track when the user expands your ad, collapses your ad. If you have a video ad, we can see when somebody rolls over for the audio to begin, when somebody manipulates the volume of the audio.
Okay.
We can see if you have a game in your ad, we can see when somebody's playing that game. But through all this tracking,
To me, if I can pull everything together in one dashboard, why would I not want to do that, right? I mean, I can't understand why somebody would not do this and would rather go to 15 different places and get 25 different reports that they have to spend a week putting together. So my question is on this, back to the car dealer example, right?
Okay.
Okay. So I'm the advertiser that's car dealer, and I'm going to use this, and I've selected my products, right? I've done my ad through the ad builder. Okay. So, well, I'm sorry, ad planner, then ad builder, and I pushed all that stuff out, so now it's all running.
Okay.
So is all this stuff coming in on a dashboard in real time? So I'm seeing all your metrics in real time?
It's actually 3 hours. It's not.
Well, that's
in real
close enough.
time. There's a 3-hour delay, unfortunately.
Okay. Why? Is it on the West Coast? I'm just saying.
No, just technical reasons.
Okay.
There's a 3-hour delay. And as your campaign's running, you can see the effectiveness per each site. You can see the effectiveness per each ad. You can see the effectiveness per each everything. You can see the effectiveness as far as interactions go, clicks goes, impressions served go. So you know that you're paying for what you paid for.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm a dealer, right?
So at the end of 30 days, all the earnings they receive.
Okay. So let me clarify the question. Am I funding an account with Ad Needle? How does that work? If I'm setting up an account as Joe BMW dealer, am I setting up an account much like I would do with Google, giving my credit card, right? Because I'm going to buy ad space. So is that how that works?
Pretty much, yeah. You go in, you set up your account, you select the creative that you want, you build your plan. Your plan has a budget.
Okay.
You pay for that budget, so it's prepaid more or less.
All right. So I'm paying before it runs.
Yes.
Okay.
So that you can guarantee your space.
Okay. So it's holding those impressions with those particular content providers.
Yes.
Okay. Back on someone else?
You can cancel a campaign. you can cancel a site, and then you can